The ladies talk TV, real ones on the scene. Texas to the Bronx, with a queen in between. Messy or deep, we gon' speak how we feel. Like, comment, subscribe, yeah, we keep it real. The ladies talk TV, real ones on the scene. Texas to the Bronx, with a queen in between. Messy or deep, we gon' speak how we feel. Like, comment, subscribe, yeah, we keep it real. It's your girl EJ, clocking in from the South. Talk TV with a twist and a petty little mouth. Reppin' Texas all day, TV junkie in the building. I said what I said, and that's real, not cap. It's Moochie from Queens coming through with the facts. Luke Chillers, reviews, I don't hold nothing back. Now put them hammers up. Anywho, you have now entered the den, so come on in. BX in the building, I don't give a damn. I say what I mean, and I mean what I say. Real talk all day, I don't come to play. Ladies talk TV, real ones on the scene. Texas to the Bronx with a queen in between. Messy or deep, we gon' speak how we feel. Like, comment, subscribe, yeah, we keep it real. The ladies talk TV.
What's up, y'all? What's up, y'all? You rocking with Moochie, and this is Moochilla's Reviews. I'm here with the ladies, and we are going to be talking about the calm before the storm, y'all. So let's get into it. We're talking about the shot. What's up, EJ? Hey, Tamika.
Hey, y'all.
Hey.
So, look, this episode is setting a lot of stuff up, y'all. And I want to know y'all thoughts about this episode. So I'm going with EJ's format, y'all. This is EJ's format because usually she hosts tonight. So I was like, let's keep everything the same. And we're going to do it your girl EJ style. So we're going to do what she usually do right now, the vibe check. Am I right, EJ?
Yep.
All right. So being that you're talking, you start with the vibe check this week.
Listen, it was cool. Like, I knew this was going to be a setup episode. I knew we weren't going to get a whole lot, but we did get a nice little setup to get us ready to where we're finna go. I feel like we're about to have some people that's about to go by. We're about to be singing that It's So Hard to Say Goodbye to Yesterday. Is where I feel like. But other than that, I felt like, y'all know I be riding for Tiffany real hard. But on this episode, this the first time y'all gonna hear me say that Tiffany brand be hot. Be talking to my baby like that, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Because I love Trigger more than I love her, okay?
Yeah, I think she bad judgment call on her part.
Absolutely.
What's your take, your vibe check for this episode, Tamika?
It was cool. It was cool. A lot of stuff was happening. My nerves was irked, and it was things that I absolutely did not give a damn about. Y'all already should know what it was.
Mm-hmm.
And I was trying to figure out how we got pop. But we all just was up and walking around. Even how they had the one tube, y'all meant to mention that last week, and Emmett knows how the hell I had more tubes on me for pneumonia than they had for getting popped and losing all that damn blood. But anyway.
You know, we couldn't do. We was sending a search party out for Tamika. You know, if we had an episode where we didn't know where Tamika was, when she was in the hospital, and how we was worried, it would have had suspense music and everything. Because the last phone call I got from her telling me she couldn't breathe, please. Yes, it would have been episode.
But yeah, it was cool. We finally got what I was waiting for, and it only took us 7 damn episodes.
What's up, Mo? He said if Alicia gets knocked off, can we say bye, Alicia? And if she does, that's gonna be on the thumbnail. I'll keep that. I'll keep bye, Alicia. Yes, I will. What's up, Lemon Kush Pepper?
Hey, Lemon Kush.
Meow. and Deborah Amos, Demarcus Vaughn, Ajeen Johnson. Oh, they better not KI double hockey sticks Alicia off with what was the point of making Lynn Winfield as a series regular then to take her out? I know, but do you think she's sick? Miss Angel? And I don't even know if I'm pronouncing it right. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm bad with it.
Listen, they brought Leon in and took him out the same day. Nobody's safe, okay?
I know. I thought he was gonna stick around for at least a couple of episodes.
Mm-hmm.
But he wasn't a season regular.
Yeah, he wasn't a series regular, but still.
But yeah, Leon was out of there real quick.
We had like a nice, tall, dark chocolate and walking across the screen that know how to walk where he's sexy, and they didn't go on for one episode. Forgot to hit the Is it gonna be too late for me to go live on Instagram? I forgot to hit the button. Damn.
No, I think you should be able to still do it.
I hope so. Well, we shall see. We shall see. I'm just messing with this real quick. What didn't you like about the episode?
Tiffany talking trash to my baby.
Oh yeah, she was. What was all that hostility from?
I don't know, because I don't know why she's so mad. Listen, so what? It's his brother. So no, he didn't tell. And how he know you were supposed to have a problem with him? Like, it is what it is. Tiff, get off the gas while you got this man out here rubbing all on your belly. Listen, I'm trying to stay neutral with Tiff right now. I'm just mad because y'all know I
can't
love
stay
Fred.
neutral with that. I think she played herself with that move.
I know she don't know about this whole situation. I know she don't know what's going on, but I just think Trig is the better choice. Why choose Nook? Why you want this? Why? I just don't get it. Ugh. Ugh. I don't like it.
You just disgusted by the whole thing, ain't you? I am too, though.
Yeah, that pissed me.
You know what he did.
First of all, we not about to sit here and waste Luke James and act like he can't sing for real, okay? And have him, doing this little hum and coming through just to be cursed out by damn Tiff. No, ma'am. I was like, girl, you know what's so funny about it? And I said in my thoughts, you doing all this and you smiling in Duck face now, okay? Smiling in his face and wanting him to touch on your belly, and you gonna be wanting to run to Victor to cry on his damn shoulder when you find out the damn truth, girl. And if I was him, I would be like F off, but I know he ain't about to do that. He gonna be right there rubbing her damn head and
yes, because my baby is so sweet and he would never do that. But he had my permission to do so if he want to. Because why? Why, Tiff? Why? Give that man the benefit of the doubt. We was just kissing on him last week, and now here we are.
Okay, let me ask y'all this question. Well, you know what? I don't want to put on my track shoes. So I'm going to go on. We're going to start with you was right, EJ. She didn't answer. You know what? You be wanting to hear things in your head, in your mind. You hear it. Because I could have sworn that she said yes, but I was wrong.
Yeah, no, she just was staring at him. And the fact that he was like, did you hear me? And she was like, yeah, I did. We ain't about to do this in front of your parents. So a lot of y'all that felt like she should turn this down, listen, she was in the energy space of y'all because she said, I ain't got it to do.
But she just don't want to marry him. And here's the thing is that I thought that she would want to marry him. Like, I thought that would be like part of the plan, like in her mind. But we see now that she really just don't want to marry him. Like, and not even on the way he asked, just really on some, I ain't ready to marry you type of thing. And I think that's brave of her. Yeah,
she was like, I don't want to marry you just because your mother's dying. She kept it real with him. She kept it real with him, and she even was like, look, I don't want to do this in front of your parents.
Yeah.
So I thought she, out of everybody on here, she has matured the most, but she's been through a lot too.
I didn't know they got married at CP. I knew they've been dating all this time, but I had no idea they had got married. Well, congratulations to them.
Oh yeah, I saw the wedding picture. She looked beautiful, like a little princess. Definitely,
Who,
congratulations
Diana,
to them.
Diana uh
Yeah.
from Raising Canaan. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
not Raising Canaan, from
Book two.
Book
Book
Two.
two. Yeah.
Yeah,
And,
she got married to the guy
and
from
my boy
Found.
Zeke from Found. I
Zeke,
don't know his
Zeke,
name.
Zeke.
Yeah, the one that's scared to leave the doggone apartment.
Yeah. I love it. They look too cute together.
Yeah, I thought it
Yeah.
was cute too. Let me just highlight it. A side note, I haven't catched the live lately. Did y'all see Zion? Okay, I had to put up your comment.
Mm-hmm.
Remember last season, Nook was about to end him in the parking lot if he didn't get in his business, and he told Tiff, which was crazy. Who was he
Hold on.
talking about ending though? Are you talking about Trig? Yeah, he was gonna end him, but now I think he feels a lot of guilt behind it too, because Rob got taken out and Rob personally came to him.
Mm-hmm.
Tiff will give that baby to Alicia. She's not the mother type. EJ especially. If Alicia offer her money and power, she'll take the baby. That's what you saying, Deborah.
Mm.
I don't
I
know
don't know.
because
I beg to differ with that one too. I think right now she can't take EJ right now because her hormones is raging, but I feel like she still needs to have a talk with him. Even though you don't want to take the whole responsibility, you still visit your kid. She trying to start a new life. How you at this? I got a whole rant and theory issue with that, and I'm gonna get to that. Emmett was annoying when after he got released, he walked up to her and asked her, "Are you going to marry me now?" Yeah, he did, and I get it. He did ask her, like, "You gonna marry me now, girl?" And she like, "I'm not marrying you because your mama going." No,
Mm-hmm.
and now that he knows, he seems like he's even pressed even more to marry her. Do y'all think it's gonna happen? Or do you think he's gonna wait to the right time to ask her after his
I
mother's?
don't know.
I don't
I
think she
don't
wants to
know.
marry him.
So you think they not gonna get married?
It
I
might
don't think
happen
so.
eventually, but I don't know. This definitely ain't happening right now. She like, first of all, focus on yourself, heal up, go to damn therapy. Remember before he kept being like, "Oh, I don't need therapy. I'm good. I just got the men's group." It's like, no, you do, and I love that. I hope that they definitely do have him get some damn therapy because you do now. You finding out about your mom, and you got
Mm-hmm.
popped. It's a lot to dissect there and work on
Exactly.
within yourself. I don't know if it will eventually happen, but it definitely ain't happening right now. I love what Jada said to him like later on in the episode. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that Keisha wants him to be overall well rounded and ready to like. I think they both need to be ready, and I think that that's kind of where her mindset is because at the end of the day, it's still Emmett.
Mm-hmm.
and
Yeah.
Exactly.
and we know his track record. So I think that she's not in a rush to do it. And I didn't think about that before, but
Mm-hmm.
now after seeing this episode, it makes sense because we've seen that they've been together. They were together before him and Tiff. So we've kind of
Mm-hmm.
seen them kind of grow through this whole thing. But out of everybody, she knows Emmett. So I think that that's where a lot of this comes from. But she's right. He do need to have therapy. They do need to get to a different place before we jump here. But
Mm-hmm.
but I'm glad that he's thinking about it at least.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so this is tonight's poll question. Will Nook tell Tiff that he took out Rob? It's a yes or no question. We'll close it out at the end of the at the end of July. So that's tonight's poll question. Scroll up to the top, y'all, and cast your vote. Hey, Sandra. Hey, Mo. I don't think she gonna sell that baby, but Alicia is gonna try to control everything, and I think Tiff is gonna have to put her in her place. What y'all think of Pastor Zeke wanting that old thing back with Carolyn? Do you think the feeling's mutual, y'all?
I think so. I think when he was in the room with her, like when we first saw her, I felt like there was this energy with her, like maybe she did kind of low key still have feelings for him.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it's going to be interesting to see. I think they possibly do.
I thought this was a start to break the ice, because I think he was used to having doing these kind of functions with her. What's your take on it, Tamika?
Y'all already know I don't give a damn, but I don't have a I don't give a damn sign until I get one. I'm gonna get one. I'm gonna get a hat or a sign or something.
You need to keep that one. You need to get a sign that say I don't give a damn.
Yeah.
Oh, and I was the boo one though.
But I was like, okay, girl, they gonna get back together, whatever, child. I don't give a damn.
Carolyn and Zeke will get back together. All right.
I like her better than Sharon, whatever the hell her name was.
Me too. I like her better than what was her name? Tatiana. That was her name. What did y'all? I thought this was well played out.
About time. I'm glad somebody did it. I've been saying his ass needed to be fired.
You know? Where's Tracy? Tracy gone. The question is Keith still talking to Tracy? And he came in there cocky to me too. Like, you can't fire me.
Of course, because he felt like if I was gonna be fired, I would have already been fired. This is my brother company,
Mm-hmm.
And I felt like Keisha should have fired him. The fact that she originally was just like, oh, don't put him on the register. I was saying, like, no, girl, what you mean don't put him on the register? Don't have him in here, period. So I was absolutely here with this. And when she said, listen, I'm a Capricorn, we get stuff together, I said, all right, come through, Capricorn.
So I'm gonna ask you this question. I think she did it because she knew they couldn't do it, and it played. And to me, it had to be done because the first place he went was to the register.
Yeah, I agree.
Did y'all notice that? I think that's why Damien may end up stealing from Jada, because he no longer has access to money at Smokey's. Look, we already talked about that. I said that was one of my theories when I showed the picture of the box showing Emmett's name on it. I think he's gonna do it. I think he's gonna try to steal it. He gonna go in there, or somebody gonna catch him. I wouldn't be surprised if Darnell catch him and beat the brakes off of him. Smack some sense into him. Sorry, I was typing so fast. I meant when Nook confronted Rob in the parking lot last season and threatened to end him. Well, you know what else though too? Do y'all remember I had did my theory video and I put it in the beginning of the theory video when she said, how long we got to do this? And he said, as long as Rob's alive. You notice he ain't taking no more money from her, right?
Yeah.
When is she gonna put that together?
Mm-hmm.
Come on, Tiff.
She don't want to put it together.
Why she don't want to put it together, EJ? Because she like him.
I think so. The judgment go out the window. I just need Alicia to follow her first mind moving forward. Just keep following your first mind. I need everybody to just follow their first mind.
Mm-hmm. I felt I like that Emmett is trying to cheer his mother up, and they're spending their quality time together. I feel bad for Darnell with this because it's like soon as he gets himself together, that's why you can't waste time. It gives you a prime example of do not waste time with your loved ones.
Yeah.
Anybody want to add anything, or should I keep it moving?
Oh, I'm good.
Yeah, I like this scene. It made me tear up a little bit. I love that he just wants to get her favorite food, make sure, she eats it and have his dance with her. Then the transition from him dancing with her to Darnell dancing with her. Well, oh, child, yeah.
So, what do y'all think of Shawnetta? That's the manager. The manager. She's
I like her. Emmett was like,
like
you can't just come in here doing this. But it's like, boy, go sit your behind down and finish healing, okay? That's why I'm here, to do the jobs that you can do.
Exactly.
Mhm.
I'm glad
like
she
her.
put him in his place. And then when Nook walked in here and was like, what are you doing here? And now you want to be good Samaritan. He getting on my nerve with this devil in disguise.
Yeah, because he
But
don't get no redemption story. Bump that.
I feel like he doesn't deserve a redemption story. Yeah, put that boo up. Boo. I gotta get a boo sign. Like a boo, like some.
Yeah, he coming in. What can I do? How can I help you? Let me see what I can do. Get the hell out of here. Oh, he irks my nerves.
I feel like you doing all of this. I feel like you don't to me, he don't deserve redemption. I'm sorry. I like the character. I like the guy that's playing him, but I feel like Nook does not deserve redemption.
I agree.
Moving on. Do y'all? I like the shirts that they did. You want this smoke? He's mad that he didn't think of the idea.
They are cute.
What was y'all thoughts about the conversation with Jamal and Emmett?
I mean, it wasn't that long. I like seeing them together and talking. You got popped, I got popped, we both got popped. And him saying, "Pray for my mama."
Mm-hmm. Yeah. No, somebody throwing tomatoes. Ooh, look. Okay, so I'm gonna show this part again, and this part was our foreshadowing moment for this episode. Y'all ready? Well, let me get my little sound effect. So what y'all think of that part where it looked like his spirit was speaking to him, y'all? What's your thoughts on it? What's y'all takes? I'm gonna start with you, Tamika.
Bye. Bye, Bakari. Your time is up. I mean, they've been pretty much painting this picture like the whole season. So
I agree.
don't even know if it's gonna happen like that. But him seeing the faces and turning around looking, yeah, I felt like he felt like my face could be up there, or he saw himself in those faces. So and then the way we ended the episode, child. I mean,
Lord.
Lord have mercy. I'll wait till we get there, but yeah.
All right, so Nook has been the villain more than Judah has really. Keisha kidnapping was because of Nook. Q's getting taken out was because of Nook. Judah told told Judah to do it. Papa's dad being taken out was because of Nook. Yeah, and that's exactly why, Jeremy, he does not deserve a redemption story. EJ, do you think this was an eerie moment when Bakari saw all of those faces? Was that his moment where his spirit was talking to him?
All I know is Bakari out of here, but maybe so.
Mm-hmm.
But he about to go. I just need them to go ahead and just do it. Let's go ahead and rip the Band-Aid off and let's just go ahead and get it over with.
Right. At this point.
I thought it reminded him of Coogee and the life he's now living. I think he wants out of the game. I agree with you.
But you know what my problem with that is? That would have been fine if he won out the game, right? He said, "Oh, I'm going back to school. I'm writing this book now. I don't want to be in this life." But then you want to play and have 1 foot in, 1 foot out, choose the game over Lene and put her brother in a jeopardizing situation, but still smile in her damn face. And from what we last heard, your grades are slipping. You ain't even taking your ass to school. Like, it's too much. It's too much with Bakari. He had too many chances at this point, in my opinion.
Shawnita's background is crazy, especially the look-alike story might be a foreshadowing. I'm telling you, I think it is going to be. Remember, I told that to y'all last week. We might see her in a situation where she recognized that person that she was mistaken for, and I want to say it's Jackie, y'all. I could be wrong though. Bakari was
I can
thinking of
see that.
Pooch. Okay. They playing with us, but Bakari gonna make it out of this season. You think so, Don? Bakari will survive this season and will help with help of Professor Gardner. Look, stay tuned for Rancid Theories. I'm trying to figure if I come back tonight with it after we do BMF.
Because my thing is, if Bakari don't go, which I don't really care either way whether he go or he don't, I just don't. Right? But we see that moment and Jake is there. Does that mean that it's Jake that gets taken out? Because baby, the way I'm gonna go off.
I hope it's not. That's why I'm not sure Bakari kicks the bucket, because Lene hasn't found out Bakari is the reason her brother was, got hit with the hot ones. But this could still happen this season. Yeah, I think so. I had to put my little edit in because of YouTube. You know how they are. Okay, I'm also live on Instagram and Rumble. We are also live on Facebook with Tamika, and I don't know where else EJ is live at, but I'm sure she's live someplace else too. That conversation with Jake and Bakari was pivotal. When Jake said he don't want to be like his brother Reg, he's done with him, and that ending scene, I think he gonna give up Nook. Well, he better get out Nook's apartment. He needs to get out. We need to see him leaving Nook's apartment the beginning of the episode. Make sure you guys come back tomorrow at 9 because we will be doing the trailer breakdown. EJ, can you be here? We'll talk behind scenes. I'll keep it moving. Not if he informs on Nook to Alicia. I think it's already done though. It's already done because Detective Toussaint came to the house and let them know that she thinks it's Nook. And Alicia already thought it was Nook, but she believed the lie that Nook told her. Okay? The professor put him in this mess with Alicia. I mean, yes and no, but he went further with doing what he did by telling her, putting Reg in the line of fire.
Because he could have had a win with Alicia when it was all said and done. Had a stepping stone to get out of where he was at, but he chose Nook when it was all said and done. So he didn't have to say anything about Reg to try to take the heat off of Nook. I would just kept my mouth shut. But
Exactly.
you know, or
Mhm.
or he could have just told the truth, knowing that DNA was probably gonna pop up at some point. I think I would have probably went with that route. Like, look, I probably had to stay on Nook out.
Mm-hmm. So let me ask y'all this question: did Reg do this setup himself with that truck to catch somebody, or
Yeah.
is that actually Toussaint out there?
No, I think Toussaint might be out there, but I think that Reg, when he saw somebody looking at him, like when he felt paranoid and he felt like something was going on, he was like, you know what? Let me see who out here, because who would know that he was at old girl house? Don't nobody even know they have a connection. So
Exactly.
why would somebody be out there? You know what I'm saying? So I think that's what like got him on the paranoid boat because of that. But I think that was Toussaint just doing too much. Like, why you that
She
close?
dumb. She is dumb as hell. Talking about I'm waiting to catch him, girl. But your
Yes,
ass
we
could have
do
been
think
caught
he's
him.
she's tripping. We think she's tripping. We think that she's making a bad decision by
Mhm.
picking Nook over Victor. And she has no reason to be mad at Victor. She just wants a reason to be mad at him. So that's why she giving him that stank attitude.
Okay, because he is definitely the better of the two.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and he can sing while she talking about having my messing with my baby like that. Leave my baby Trig alone.
I can't believe this one. What's her name?
Don said we gonna let her slide. Okay, we gonna let her slide with that pregnancy brain because y'all know I love Tiff, but she can get it.
What's uh
What's what?
Candace? That's her name.
Oh,
Mhm.
So
the girlfriend.
Candace, what y'all think about Candace? She doesn't make good decisions either. She rather be in a relationship with this clown instead of being with Dante, because Dante didn't want to put any I guess names on their relationship.
I think they both just do them. Like he does him, she does her. I don't know if I would consider this a relationship, but yeah, I wouldn't have him up at my damn house. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
she make bad decisions with even having her cousin there because he ain't shit either.
Exactly.
Uh,
Uh-uh. Tiff is self-sabotaging because she don't want Trig to get involved with Nook. Okay. Dang, why Reg gotta be a clown? He is though. I mean, he got his moments, but he got his moments. This was smart what he did this episode. I ain't gonna front. Rob ain't been dead 9 months. Ew. What you carrying on like they did the business? They ain't slap
Right.
no skins. They just talking. She had them fixing strollers and ish together. I guess
Listen,
this episode had you talking
gotta
to your TV,
use what you
KP.
get. Like,
Mm-hmm.
And I don't even know what's a real time. Like, I think time frames are based on each person individually, like how long people decide before they start dating after they lose someone. I don't know.
mhm.
I think that's all individually based.
Yeah.
All right. I like the fact that they brought back Jake's clothing
Thank
line,
goodness.
because
Exactly.
Mhm.
I felt like they had him idle for too long. But now I'm glad he's like, you should come work with me. I think he's gonna be he might be a casualty, Jake, behind this. I hate to say
Yeah, I
it,
wish
y'all.
Jake would just stay the hell away from him, to be honest, because he don't know how to take no damn good advice. But
Exactly. Okay, what y'all think about these two? Are they gonna rekindle their relationship?
Yeah,
probably.
yes.
I see it.
Hmm.
I'm gonna go one step further. I see them as a whole church family unit. This
Yeah.
pissed me off this scene, y'all. I know y'all seen my short, but how you do all of this, y'all? I'm not even gonna elaborate on it because y'all seen me talk about it. So I'm gonna put the ball in your hand, Tamika, and you go ahead and run up the court.
Listen, I already did a rant on this because I said Damien cannot be trusted. He don't need no damn job. He don't need to be around nothing. This man told him, you cannot take anything. You got to be on time. You going to work the overnight shift. Like, don't play with me because I got some people too, and I will whip your ass too. You think your ass was whipped before. And 2.5 seconds later, he putting some damn shrooms in his freaking bag. Like, get this freaking dude out my face.
Is it gonna be consequences and repercussions?
Hell yeah. And he was ready to bet again. Gotcha.
You said,
He
"Hell,
can't help himself. He cannot
he
help
can."
himself.
It is gonna be some consequences, though. I see it happening. And
Mm-mm-mm.
that's when that money gonna get taken. I forgot who else mentioned it because remember I mentioned it
Mhm.
last week. It was somebody here in the chat. I'm gonna see if I can find their comment, but they did mention that's gonna happen. We got
Mhm.
65 people in the building. Hit the like, hit the share, put us up in that algorithm, y'all. Okay, what's up, Eric H?
What's up, Eric H?
Listen, I agree with you, KP. He ain't gonna be allowed to do so. Hannibal about to get up out of
Oh
here.
yeah, Hannibal about to be going too, but Damien ain't too far behind him. He keep going down this path. Trust and believe.
Okay, so like and that is gonna be things that we discuss tomorrow
Mhm.
in the trailer breakdown. Yeah, I just that he did it right. He didn't even take 5 minutes.
Yeah. Mm-mm-mm.
Hannibal could beat down Damon for stealing the mushrooms. I don't think he's gonna put hands on him, but I think he gonna get somebody else to do it. And I think he just gonna pop him once. That's all he gotta do is pop him once. He don't need to beat the brakes off of him like Reg did.
Yeah.
The little brother touched too much. He gonna get in the worst trouble. I'm glad he's not at Smokey's anymore.
Exactly. He would have cleaned that register out.
Exactly. That's the first place he went to.
Mm-hmm.
Kenya wanted a thug, which is why she's no good. I think she just wanted somebody to give her attention, and it happened to be a thug. I don't think Hannibal ID that type. What do you mean?
I think you're trying to say I don't think Hannibal is that type, but he is that type.
Yeah, he is. He already gave him a warning. He said, I won't touch you, but I got people that will. Remember, I don't know if y'all saw when they was trying to go into the dispensary and the guy wouldn't let Emmett and Tiff in, and then they realized who it was because they know each other through Brandon. That's why their relationship is so. That's why Emmett and Tiff with Hannibal relationship is so strong because they knew Brandon. I'm gonna give y'all. I'm a flashback where when Brandon had the food truck. Remember, Emmett was working with him. He was Emmett's mentor at one time.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think Hannibal will have anything done to Damon because of Nook. I think Hannibal will confront Nook or turn on Nook for Damon stealing. I could see that. Not the type to beat him up himself. Yeah, I agree with you. I think like he gonna have people do it. Yeah, he give the orders. Who is Hannibal's wife or sister? We are reading too much into that. She said you should see my sister. Who? The question is, who is she related to? Do y'all think she's related to Jackie, or do y'all think she's related to somebody like Rosalind or something like that?
I think it's Jackie. I could be wrong.
I think it's Jackie too. At Dawn, is her sister Reg's new shooter? That's what we're thinking, Mo. That's what we with. If it's not her, then it's Rosalind. I think Kenya saw Tiff and Nook together at the park and will tell Tiff what Zay told her. I hope so,
I
but you
wish.
ain't
I've
never
been
seen
wanting
them
that to
together.
happen.
Because I need her to tell somebody. Now
Right.
that she's not going to tell the daddy because clearly he already know. I need her to say something to somebody else. I
Yes.
need it to not be for nothing. Like, what is
Okay.
the point of
Exactly.
telling her if she not going to tell somebody else?
All right. So Deborah,
Exactly.
I'm writing down your theory in my book. So when we do, I gotta figure out if we're gonna do the first watch with BMF or this show. We'll figure it out. So you saying you think it's gonna be Kenya kept telling Tiff.
I
Kenya
would
will
love it if that
tell
was
Tiff.
the
I
I
would
case.
love
would
that too.
too.
I would love that too. Make sure y'all scroll to the top and cast y'all vote. So Kenya will tell Tiff. Well, I hope she do it, and I hope Tiff rock him to sleep. But I hope it's I hope she waits till after she had the baby for real. Bakari will tell Alicia, or she gonna bury him in the backyard. What if Tiff takes out Nook, and that's how Alicia ends up with the baby? Oh, I think if she does it, I think they're gonna make sure she gets away with it. Alicia will tell Tiff. Has Hannibal never met his sister-in-law? Cause wasn't Hannibal and the shooter kicking it in the living room together? Yeah, but did you see how they was looking across too at each other? Hold on, let me see if I got the picture because I remember looking, but I wasn't sure, so I didn't. They was looking at each other here. When she looking like that, and then that's when she told him, I'm not your brother," because he was trying to order her around. It could be possible, y'all, because he was there and she was sitting across from him. This is not good. Do y'all think that Reg will have a fallout with her, and that could go left too? We thinking it's gonna be Bakari, but what if she go after Jake because Reg did something stupid? If
That could
Tiff
be a
tells Nook,
possibility.
Alicia will get Judge Bradley to help Tiff off. Yeah, of course. Remember, Tiff met with those people too, y'all.
Yeah.
Okay, we already talked about that. We talked about that. We talked about that. This pissed me off with him and these damn mushrooms, y'all. Do y'all think you know how when people's high, you be seeing stuff in your mind in a different way. It comes out a different way. Do you think he embarrassed himself where everybody knew he was on mushrooms? Or do you think nobody was paying attention to him? Because I got that in the recap. People were saying nobody was paying attention to him.
I don't know. Everybody seemed like they was in their own world. But this was just stupid to me. Like, again, he says something to her about making a bet, and she's like, aren't you not supposed to be betting? And then it's like, oh, I'm not gonna take some shrooms that I don't even know what it is. What kind is it? And 2 seconds later, we gonna take the damn shrooms anyway. And then, oh, have you ever done it when you on shrooms? Like, I don't give a damn about none of this, y'all. I'm sorry.
What was they gonna do it outside? Hi, Rashandria. Okay, so this is where I say they look like a family unit, y'all. They really look like a family unit to me. The pastor, you got Papa, you got what's her name? Carolyn and Kenya. So I think this looks good. But what was bad was how you letting this ninja touch on your damn stomach? This pissed me off. What's
I
your
mean, she
thought?
don't know yet. She don't know.
I don't
So I'm
care.
not mad.
Look, Tamika's
I mean,
like,
I'm
"Girl."
mad, but I'm not mad. Like, I'm mad, but I'm not mad. Like, I'm mad for selfish reasons, but not because of the fact that she don't know. I'm mad because of how Trig is over here looking at her, and then how she over there, oh, I can't stand you right now, Tiffany.
Mm-hmm.
But all because of Trig. It ain't got nothing to do with the rest of it. I love Trig.
Okay, what's y'all take with this? I was glad she walked away from him, but she still like him though.
Oh, yeah, she like that boy.
Mm-hmm. But she's sticking to her guns though. Look, you chose the streets over me, so we can't be together. And he like, I love you, but I just want her to stay away from him until the coast is clear. What's y'all thoughts?
Agree. But he might not make it though, so she might be. Never mind. We lifting Bakari up.
Not only did you choose the streets over me, but you got my brother popped.
Exactly, but she don't know that.
I know, but I no, get the hell out of here, Bakari.
Do y'all think she gonna find that
Uh, I don't know. Probably not. Maybe.
out? Connect
Keith
four.
and his big head.
How you get mad because you can't play Connect Four? He's like, this a kid's game. But this is when he came up with the heist, y'all. So I think he did all of this talking in front of whoever to see who it was. He don't know who it is yet, but he gonna try to find out in the next episode, and we'll get to that tomorrow. What is y'all take with this? Do you think Hannibal is doing? I think he stayed too around them too long. To me, that's my thoughts. What's y'all take?
I mean, he had to play it off. He was trying to play it off, but to me, he looked like he was freaking obvious as hell. But, they could have just been wanting us as the viewer to feel that way because we know already. But Reg was picking up shit the whole time, too. He was playing
I
in their
agree.
face. Mm-hmm.
What's your take on it, EJ?
Yeah, I think that Reg was picking this up only again because of the fact that Toussaint, first of all, she was way too close, and he knows nobody else knows. And then when what's his name kept asking like over and over again about where you at, like he kept being so pushy. But here's the crazy part about it is that somebody in the chat said it too. But I've kind of been thinking like this too. Like we obviously think that he's going to think that it's Hannibal, but he has known Hannibal longer than he's known Keith. What if he thinks that it's Keith and not Hannibal, even though we know that it's Hannibal? You know what I'm saying? Like, because he don't know him like that.
I think Keith is gonna be the casualty. I think you're right.
Because
it's gonna scare Hannibal.
Because I was like, what if they do that? That would be so simple. But what if? But Keith has too. Not Hannibal is not the only one. Keith too.
No, he not. Keith was in and out too. Remember, he wasn't there one time when they was all there too. So it's gonna be. Come back tomorrow, Eric. We doing the trailer breakdown, and
I'm trying to
break it down and pick it apart.
I'm trying to go along with this story, but somebody said this in my comments the other day, and I kind of feel the same way too. It's hard for me with the Nuck, I'm trying to help you live. I'm trying to help everybody now. I'm Captain Saberho. And then Hannibal says to him, I got hitters too. I'm a boss too. Like any other time, Hannibal was doing his own damn thing. And he was already like, when they first was saying Reg would take you out too, you could be in danger for him too. It was like, no, he won't. He would never turn on me like that. But now you just flip like a damn pancake, okay? Easy peasy. And you gonna run behind damn Nuck for him to tell you, you gotta do what I say. Like, it's hard for me to believe this, y'all. Like, why am I listening to you, Nuck? You ain't no damn body. Child.
I think it's only because it's Emmett. And I think that Emmett has more of a I just think it's because it's Emmett. I think if Reg never shoots Emmett, Hannibal doesn't, he is business as usual. But I think this hit way too close to home
Yeah.
for him. I think that's the
Yeah, I
only
can
reason.
understand that's the way they trying to turn it, but the fact that he was like, "I'm a boss too," it's like, are you? Who you trying to remind, him or yourself? Because
That's true.
one of y'all's acting like damn bosses, to be
He
honest.
was trying to son him, so he let him know you're not gonna bark orders at me. And he
Mhm.
did. Like, I'm a man. You're not gonna bark orders at me. And he does tend to do that. He think
Yeah, he
everybody's supposed to
definitely
bow down to
does.
him
It's
like
so
Jake does.
annoying. Mm-hmm.
He think everybody's supposed to bow down to him like Jake does, and Jake not doing it no more. So neither is anybody else. Okay.
Yeah. Got money. Yeah.
All right, girls, get up. Y'all know what that means. There's money upstairs. Come on.
I wish. She is pretty, but she don't look like me. She taller than me and everything. And I'm a little round ball.
Yeah, she could probably be your little sister.
Yeah.
Yeah, she could be your little sister.
Look, I got called a little round ball today by my father.
Your daddy's so
Hey, you
cute.
a little round ball. Oh, if Reg think it's Hannibal, I think Reg takes out Hannibal's wife, causing Hannibal to go after Nook for not protecting him and his wife against Reg. Oh my God, for real? That's a good theory. If that happens, then what was the purpose of bringing Reg back? Just to take him out? I think it's gonna be Nook, y'all, and I think Reg is gonna end up being in charge of the gang again.
That could be it.
Possibility.
I like the female hitter standing 10 toes down, looking at Reg square in the eye, like, what? Do something. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Kenzel. Ew.
I can do.
Nobody told Hannibal to snitch for no reason. Oh, here you go with the snitching. No, Reg take out Hannibal's wife is what I meant. I know what you meant.
Mm-hmm.
I know what you meant. Bakari needs to make a deal with Alicia and take out Nook. Is he gonna be able to though? Remember, he pulled the hammer on Nook before, had it at his head, and he was like, "What you think Zay was gonna pop him if he popped Nook?" So now Zay not there, so it might happen, y'all. Them two be by themselves a lot too, so keep that in mind. Are the two guys who robbed the jewelry store the same two from the mob Reg sent Jake to talk to? And if so, how is Nook gonna feel knowing two of his guys was working with Nook? Well, he already said the next time you don't talk to my soldiers, you come and talk to me before you talk to them. Is he gonna do something? I don't know. Alicia's gonna confront Reg to clear up the mishap of powering him. I think so too.
Mm-hmm.
Reg like Jackie because he wished Jake was like Jackie. Yeah, with the attitude, but that's not him anymore. And to me, he was making Jake go backwards. How you meeting her in broad daylight at this function and nobody see y'all? How you meeting Tucson here at this thing? That's the part I didn't get. Nobody saw this?
Child. I was
Hey,
like, hey,
Inga.
they must be somewhere else. Mm-hmm. That's what I said to myself. I said, they must not be outside the block party.
Exactly. What y'all think of this new love interest that Shad got? Is he gonna be he's kind of like homeless, but technically not. I don't think he should move in with anybody. Her name is Nora, y'all. What y'all think of Nora?
I need Shad to sit his ass down somewhere and just take care of himself. Get yourself together.
Bring it closer, Tamika. Boo.
Okay. Get
Absolutely
yourself
not.
together.
He over here talking about let me make you dinner. Where? You ain't got no damn house. Child.
Look, I could come to your house and cook because that's what
Yeah,
he
like
wanted to do.
No job, man.
Alicia could tell Candace that Bakari told Toussaint that Reg took out her son Rob. Reg could set up Bakari for Jackie to try to take out Bakari. Yeah, that could happen. That could happen, but what's going to happen if he see him and Jake together? They don't know about Jake. Oh, yes, she do, because she said, I ain't your brother. She do know. Why can't Shaq get his own crib? Alicia ain't paying good money or something? I don't know, right? I say the same thing. I agree. What was
Shad
the
should have
point
stayed
of
over there with
having
Alicia.
a love interest hit with his hobo self?
Girl. He should have stayed over there with Alicia. At least he knew he was gonna have several meals a day, a place over a
Exactly.
roof over his head, and if he got tired of one person, he could go all the way to the other end. I mean, it's a big ass house. Shad was doing too much.
He felt jealous of her because she was paying attention to Tiff and that baby. He got problems. He got inner child problems. He want a
Yeah,
mother.
he another one that need to go get therapy.
Yeah, he want a mother and a girlfriend.
Exactly.
You can't have both. Either me and you gonna be. I can't be your mother too.
I was like, what y'all doing? What we doing? Y'all.
This gotta be bad writing. Alicia's a millionaire. She paying good security. He did sabotage leave. Yeah, he did self-sabotage. The mushrooms had him tripping.
Okay. That was dumb. I was like, ain't no way in the world I'm leaving Alicia. I'm sorry.
Exactly. She said I knew it was gonna run its course. He don't like the fact that she's controlling, but one minute you want a mother and one minute you want a girlfriend. That's why you was getting talked to like a child. Okay?
Okay.
We can't forget that Rashad also saved Bakari. Yes.
And he didn't want to be saved. Don't save him. He don't want to be saved.
Whose mustache you can't stand?
Talking about Todd mustache.
Every time I see him, I see like a little Jason Weaver, but like with a mustache. It's so weird. It's like I'm like, I don't know why I can't see him old. I don't know, it's weird.
Why he had a
Can't explain
mustache in ATL?
I don't know. It's just weird. Like
You still
I
see
be
him
going
as
back
that
to
kid from Lion King and
no,
Small
I be
Wonder.
seeing him from what was
Smart
that
guy,
Mo?
I mean.
Not Smart Guy, the one that Moesha played in. I'll call her Moesha, but what's the first show she played in? Thea, I think it was.
Oh yeah, that was her brother.
Yeah,
That's right. I remember Thea.
I be seeing him in that all over again, and I'm like, why I can't unsee this? It just feels like just an old version of him for some reason. It's the oddest thing.
Shat and Trig actually staying at Reg's crib. No, that's the mother. That was the mother's place before she went off and started doing her. And they was all living there at one time. That was the family home, I think.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's not Red. That's the family house.
Okay, so you get this episode of 8. Did y'all scroll up to the top and cast y'all vote? Because I'm going to go close out the poll before we look at the last thing.
Okay.
She should have came to this house. Why she took so long to come near to talk about that vomit?
Girl, you know I've been saying that every week. This damn cop. Child.
That's Peach's crib. No, she just beautified the place, Peaches. Theo from the car. Yeah, I know. I know. That was shocking to all of us today. I feel
Yeah.
bad because he's still kind of like a young man to me.
Yeah, he's
Mhm.
54. I mean,
Yeah,
he still had a lot of life
Yeah.
to live.
exactly.
Rest in peace, Malcolm Jamal.
Current took him out, and the current took him
Mm-mm-mm.
out, and the locals was trying to save him, but they couldn't.
Yeah. Let me tell y'all, it was always a family affair. Two things it was a family affair for in my house. Watching the Cosby Show was one, and seeing a new video from Michael Jackson drop was the other. We all had
Oh
to sit
yeah,
together
everybody
as
had
a
to sit.
family. Yeah.
Shoot, that's the
Mm-hmm.
night my mother used to say the kitchen is closed.
Mm-hmm.
My mother used to close the kitchen out after a certain time. If you didn't eat dinner, you wasn't
Yeah.
going back in there to snack or make nothing else. Kitchen is closed. We
Mm-hmm.
gonna watch TV. My mother did that for Roots too and Halloween too. She did it for movies, like what movies was coming on.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely rest in peace to him. Prayers to his family. And
Yes.
happy birthday to EJ. Yesterday was EJ birthday.
Yesterday was
Y'all make sure
EJ's
now.
birthday, y'all.
Yeah.
Tell her
Thank
happy
y'all.
birthday. Okay. Happy birthday to you. Hey, hey,
Hey,
hey.
hey, hey. Thank y'all.
Okay,
Thank y'all.
so
Thank y'all.
KP said this was a bad episode. It was clunker together. It felt like all these storylines where folks holding information, none of them talk. It's episode 10. Yeah, well, we got 12. So I think everybody gonna be
Mhm,
spilling the beans this next episode.
Yeah.
mhm. Yeah.
So now that she knows Bakari knows who did it, and she thinks it's Nook, and she knows that Nook lied to her. I want to see this conversation that she gonna have with Tiff and how that's gonna go. And then they cut his funds off at the school, which was only right.
Good. They should have been did that. This took way too long. I can tell you that. Every week I was saying, when we gonna go tell her that his damn DNA was at this damn crime scene? We could have sped this up, and the only reason why she did this is because she knows she felt stupid with Dan Reg. Because other than
Mm-hmm.
that, her ass probably still wouldn't have been there.
Exactly. That
So,
part.
uh, I like this confrontation that she had, yo. Let's look at it.
I'm sorry. The way she looked at him. We just got to
Mm-hmm.
looking at thin line between love and hate. All I see is that.
Mm-hmm.
I know you know who killed my son. And if you don't tell me who did it, I'm gonna kill you and bury your body in my backyard.
Mm.
Okay.
Girl.
Mm.
Because it's the audacity for me. How the hell you thought you was gonna come sit in this lady house, eat her food, drink her drinks,
Mm-hmm.
have her help you with your damn book, pay your financial aid. You sitting at the damn office telling the lady, "Oh, she's my friend." Bitch, when the hell she became your friend? But you protect the nut, and you know what the hell happened to her son the whole damn time. Man, bury him
I
in the damn
agree.
backyard, Alicia. Bury him in the backyard, girl.
Get your sign ready, Tamika.
Yeah, y'all know
Look, do we care?
y'all know it's a boo for that.
No,
No.
I think they
Except
need
for
to
I
just get.
love Vince Mensa.
I wanted him with Tracy.
Yeah,
But
of
Tracy don't want
course.
no kids either. So then that was a bad choice too. So I want him with somebody else and not her.
Let's bring somebody new in, okay? Let's bring
Yes,
somebody new in.
please.
Okay, because we need. I love Jamal. I just like to hear him talk.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I love Jamal. I just hate these two together, and
Me
it
too.
didn't make sense.
It didn't. What's your thoughts about the conversation she had with her mother, telling her like he dumped the white girl, and she knows she's smitten by him? She let them know, look, I ain't no babysitter because your daughter trying to talk to who she was talking to before too. But I hope they keep her on. I hope they keep Felicia Rashad on longer. I want to see her on this more. I like the family unit. I'm glad they're bringing back a family unit. What's your thoughts on this with her, and are they with her getting back with Zeke? I know you already talked about that, but I just want to keep Felicia Rashad in the mix.
I love Felicia Rashad. And where is Tamika signed for the other one? Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Yep.
Dom's a non-producer bird.
I love, oh Lord, I love Felicia Rashad. So anytime she on the screen, I'm never gonna complain about that. But I'm not
Exactly.
impressed with Pastor Zeke. Pastor Zeke got to do a whole hell of a lot for me in order for me
Yeah.
to like him. I'm sorry.
I'm not impressed. I don't think he's fully changed.
Mm-mm.
What's your take on it, EJ?
Listen, I am here for a redemption story for Pastor Zeke. I could give him that. I just really ain't into his character just yet, but I'd have liked him over these last few episodes. But I mean, it's like either way, it's like, like it ain't like a big thing to me. But I am willing to see him with a redemption story. I don't think he's went too far that he can't come back from, like Nook or Bakari.
Right.
But him, I still, if we're just talking generally, as far as redemption stories, I think he deserves one, and I like the fact that how he looks at Papa and how the chance that Papa has given him. Like I do like that part of it. I think that that's a good thing. I think that that's really what's pushing him to try to do better after hitting rock bottom as well. You know what I'm saying? So I'm here for it, I guess, either or. I can't say I'm here for it. Let me say it like this. I don't care either way, but,
If he wants such a redemption and he loved Papa so much, bitch, start spelling the damn T, okay? About who took out his bag.
Exactly.
You know about these taking outs. That's how you get the redemption from me.
And that's why I think he doesn't deserve, because you holding the devil's secrets to me. No. You
but
holding no secret.
don't priests and ministers do that all the
I
time?
don't care. He not a priest, he a pastor.
I'm just saying, like,
Tell
those
him
are
to
people that people trust with their secrets. So
Yeah, I'm just mad. I'm
if you
sorry.
break their trust, then they not gonna never tell anything. So I don't know. I just figure at some point.
I just feel like we met him in the dirt, in the mud, in the gutter with Duda and
Mm-hmm.
them, okay, playing games, and then he
Mm-hmm.
was over his big church, and now because you got put out of there and the white people don't want to be bothered with you no more. Now you had to humble yourself. Now you want to get back with the black wife and you want to be with the black community and you want to play in Papa face. Oh yeah, he's a good boy. If we really going full on redemption, that's what it would look like for me. But I know they probably not gonna do that, but I'm just
Exactly.
saying.
Now, when you go through a lot of phases when you find out somebody's when you gonna lose your loved one, especially when they given a time, you be mad. And it's true. I was mad when I found out my mother only had a certain amount of time to live. And you be mad at everybody. He snapped at his father, and his father had to let him know that he's losing something too in this. You losing your mother, but I'm losing the love of my life. I feel so bad for both of them because it took a long time for Darnell to come around, and he didn't get that much time with her. He had, they had their little moments and stuff, but he this was good time with them. Good time where they got along and they were in love and all of this. They're in love, I should say it like that. But Emmett is angry and he don't know how he gonna make it without his mom. I feel bad for this. I thought this was a good scene. What was y'all take on it? It was like I had me feeling like sympathy for them.
I did too, because I feel like this is where, like, when you knowingly go into something like this, like knowing that something, it's one thing for something to happen all of a sudden to somebody, but it's another thing to have this kind of, I don't know if I want to say pre warning, like knowing that it's coming. So people start going through these grief stages, like like early because it
Mm-hmm.
hasn't happened yet, but they're starting to travel down all of these stages. And I think that's what we're kind of seeing with Emmett, going from the sad to this to now anger and all of these different things. And where we get to a point where we see him kind of almost reconcile with it when he's having that conversation with his mom. I don't know. I just feel like that's kind of how I would picture it, is that Emmett is just kind of processing through all of it and just going through each one like rapidly. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah, he is going through the emotions. What's your take on it, Tamika?
Yeah, this was a good scene. You know, mixed
I
emotions.
yeah. I love that scene. It reminded me personally, as bad as cancer is, it gave me time to say goodbye. I get it, but it's I don't know. It just hit me because I know I know what he was going through with this. Because I remember it's like so much I remember with I had three people I know that I cared about that passed away from cancer that were close to me. And my mother, I remember the day that she left. She said when she left to go to the hospital last time, she said she didn't want to come back home. And I was like, Ma, don't say that. And she's like, I don't if I'm gonna be in this much pain. And I had to accept that. Like, if, I get it, Ma. So yeah, this was it is the stages of grief you go through. And I just wish that this lady made a mistake with her diagnosis. That's my deal. Hopefully Emmett don't lose Smokey because of his drinking. What? He gonna be all right. He just going through it for a moment, and I don't think he gonna be an alcoholic like that. But he is hitting the bottle more than we have ever seen him. Only other time we seen him drink like that was when he got Keisha pregnant, and when he was trying to woo back Tiff that last time when he did the Love Jones thing. Yes, denial, anger, and yes, bargaining and depression and acceptance. Yes, EJ, that's perfect. You should have said that, girl. Yeah, I remember I go up to the school and my mom was sitting at the dresser getting ready for work. I came home to her in a coma. Oh my goodness. Because the cancer spread to her brain. She died a month later. Oh my goodness. I'm so sorry. Jada gonna pass right after Keisha gives birth. You think so? I gotta write this down, JT. So everybody's saying that. Do y'all think they gonna give birth the same time? Keisha and Tiff. What's y'all thoughts with that? You know it's coming, definitely. Yeah, anticipatory grief. Yeah, she did Emmett wrong saying no all season. She's been asking to be married. This is true. But she wants a sincere proposal, and I get it. Don't propose to me because you got scared and you think you're gonna lose your mother now. I like the fact that Jada passed the torch to Keisha. When they had that conversation, I love that conversation they had. I should have took that recording. Because when she talked to her and they talked about the first day that they met and how she said you didn't kick me out, you offered me
Yeah, I
breakfast.
love that. I
Me
loved all of
too.
the things like the dancing, him coming back and having that moment with Darnell and like going through the anger. I liked her and Keisha having their flashbacks. I'm sorry, y'all.
Oh, I'm sorry, Tamika. I'm getting choked up too, man.
This is hard, but I love that. Her saying when you found me under the bed, you still offered me breakfast.
Mm-hmm. That I love the part. that she was passing basically we're seeing her pass her knowledge down to her soon to be daughter-in-law, even though to me it's on paper, but that is her daughter. She had two daughter-in-laws. That's how I see it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And when she told Emmett, next time you propose to her, do it with conviction, not fear.
Exactly. Okay, so we talked about this earlier. We was pissed off with her stank attitude. Will she stay angry? EJ.
First of all, I'm giving you big hugs, my sister. You know I love you, boo.
Yes.
Um, but back to this heifer right here, right now, because she a heifer right now. She better not stay mad with him. At the end of the day, she gonna find out about the Nuck situation because Alicia's gonna tell her, either Nuck's gonna tell. I don't know which one of them, how it's gonna happen. She gonna find out, and she gonna want. She gonna, and her thing is gonna change. And I feel like I don't think she can stay angry with him. I think at some point she just has to get over this. Like he didn't have to tell her about this. And how did she even know that he would have a beef with her? Like with it. Like it was just no way. I just think she wanted to be angry about something. It just didn't make any sense to me. Why are we mad at Vic for this? Like it just it didn't work. It didn't work for me. Like this didn't work for me. I just felt like he got too close to you and you needed a reason to push him away from you, because the truth of the matter is that I don't think Tiffany is really ready to move on in a relationship. And I think that this really scares her, whatever it could be. And so I'm going to go push you away. And I don't think it really has nothing to do with Nuck either. I just think I'm entertaining Nuck right now, but I really felt something for Vic and I didn't want to feel that right now. That's what I think, but I could be wrong.
What's your take on it, Tamika? With this,
I agree. She came in like, "Oh, you got the nerve to be humming, and you forgot to put the cigars in." Like already just looking for any and every little thing, to come at him with, and it's like, "Damn, girl, I'm in here and I'm trying to help." Oh, well, you ain't doing a good job. Whatever the hell she said. I said, "Girl, if you don't get the hell up out my face, I'm just waiting for the energy that's gonna come." When we find out, because we ain't giving up the same energy even when knowing that he knew about Reg.
Exactly. Tiffany mad at Victor, but she got Nook touching her stomach. Really sad.
Exactly. She gonna be sick to her stomach when she found out he the one that took out Rob, though. Believe that.
Victor can't get a better job. Tiff is tripping. I think Tiff likes Vic, but to her, Vic doesn't have the money. Yeah, well, she did listen to what Alicia did say a comment about that too. That you got this man in here helping you and stuff like that. But I think she's so headstrong where she wants her to take control of her business and be the boss. That's what she was showing her. Stephen Harris says, great episode. This scene with Emmett and his parents was dope. Crazy how the detective is going behind Nook back. I'm surprised the Picari thing came out now. Next episode should really be really got first time. I think we're gonna see somebody get taken out the next episode, y'all. Hey, Candy. Yeah, everybody pissed off with Tiff. Did y'all scroll up to the top and cast y'all vote? I'm gonna close out the poll right now. Okay, so tonight's poll question was, will Nook tell Tiff that he took out Rob? 82% say no. 17% say yes. 41 people voted. So that's the poll question. And last thoughts, y'all. Last thoughts on the episode. Yeah, I felt so bad with this, y'all. But she's passing all her stuff on to her. Look, she called her own husband a rat. What y'all think's gonna happen behind this? EJ, I'm gonna start with you.
I like whatchamacallit says she don't like no rat. Don't get
I,
us killed messing with
uh-huh.
Reg. That was, but I thought that shit was so funny because the way she did it so sly. I didn't even
Yeah.
catch it like until about 2 seconds. I said, "Oh, damn!" It took me about 2 seconds before I caught what she actually said. But I don't know. I mean, I just think this is what it is. I think they're pointing us in the direction of Hannibal, but like I said, I think it might be a switch up. But I love this scene. But y'all know I love me some Kyla Pratt, so I just love seeing her just
I want
in
to see more
general.
of her.
Yeah, me too. I like her dynamic. I like the dynamic that she has with him. Like, I'm sitting up here with my legs on you, but don't get us killed. Just let you know, I don't
Exactly.
like a rat.
She was looking at that phone and watching them text messages go through.
Okay.
Last thing. I thought we already talked about it. Do y'all think he's gonna come clean with everything with Alicia because he don't want to be in her backyard?
Talking about Nuck
I'm talking about Bakari
Bakari.
because because I know this is gonna come back and bite somebody in the tail.
I don't think he is. I think Nuck really not Nuck. I think Bakari really do F with Nuck like that. I think he really feel like he his brother. I think he will take the L before he'll put it on Nuck. That's what I
Okay.
really think. I don't know why, but I think he will.
Yeah. That's what Sonny thought with Emmett and Dom. We saw how that turned out for Sonny. Backstab. Yeah. If Alicia don't take Bakari off of principle, she gonna look corny to a whole new level. Yo, put my son on the doorstep. You put my son on the doorstep and we talking about it? Yeah, I get it. But right now, she's trying to get the actual person because remember, she thought she had the right person before with Zay because that's what Nook told her.
But that was her own fault to me. And then even for Tucson to come and be like, that's why he gave up Red so quick. And, I'm feeling like it's him. And we kind of both saying, yeah, it's a possibility that it's him. But we ain't got the proof. We need that proof to get there. I'm like, girl, get out my damn face. Like, I'm sorry. And I just knew, like, I know last week when we was talking about this, we kept kind of saying like, oh, it's probably Keith dumbass that's with him. But as this episode went on, I was like, she not about to catch Reg. Reg about to do the okey doke on her. So I was cracking up when these masks came up and she was like, oh, pissed. Because I knew he wasn't going to be there. Yeah.
So was she gonna let these people go? She still got arrested, so why is she mad? I don't get it.
Because she needed Reg in order to get her son out. These people
I
don't
know.
count. Oh God, I can't.
Detective might get taken out. She too close. Reg or somebody else could take her out. You think so?
I don't even care if they do.
Look, if they take out the pole, they're gonna be all on their ass. We can't forget that Zay took out Alonzo, so Alicia did smoke Zay for a good reason. You're absolutely right. I said that in one of my recaps.
Mm-hmm.
That's because Emmett was loyal to Sonny and nearly family. Sonny was basically a father figure to an extent. It was easy for Emmett to backstab him. This new manager chick is acting like a new manager, no con. Yeah. How much proof do they need? Did Reg have any witness to his crime? No. I don't know. Somebody said, I don't know. They think, Dag. You think detective, if she gets unalive, yeah, they gonna really be on whoever did it. They gonna come after Reg. I think Reg want those guys to take out Toussaint's son in prison. He had them robbed at the store to get arrested.
But does he even know about her son?
No, I don't think so. But
Who
then
she say?
again,
It's a possibility.
it's a reason why she wants him. He must have been doing something with him for him to get arrested. Pastor needs to tell Papa that Nook unalived his father before Papa finds out on his own. You right. Okay. So we've been here an hour and 24 minutes. We're gonna close out the live. I will be back at 9:05. We're gonna be talking about BMF and the trailer breakdown. Tamika, myself, and Inga. So we're gonna be talking about that. So come back through in 20 minutes, y'all. So I'ma end the live. EJ, tell them what you got going on. I know because you got something big going on this week. Let them know. Let them know.
Hey y'all. Hey. So first of all, I dropped all of my Divorced Sisters content. So definitely check that out. But Club Eden is back, y'all. Like Club Eden is back this week. I'm so excited because Thursday, Madam is back, and we're going to be talking about that on Sunday. Myself and Tika Deshawn, of course, we're bringing Club Eden back out, and then everybody's going to be coming through to hang out. So that's going to be really fun. And then we have our finale for Divorced Sisters, and then hopefully I'll have. I'm hoping to get this Cahoots thing together so that we could do like this whole big All the Queen's Men trivia thing. So if you watch All the Queen's Men, then definitely come and hang out with us. Definitely should be fun. But meanwhile, I do have a lot of Divorced Sister stuff up. So go and check that out. I'd appreciate it, guys.
Okay, what you got going on, Tamika?
Just keep your notifications on. Come
All
through,
right.
subscribe if you ain't already subscribed.
And she gonna be next week. She gonna be on next with me doing BMF.
Oh, and one more thing. Thank you to everybody for all the birthday wishes, everybody who came through and dropped in the chat and said happy birthday. I really appreciate it. It's such a blessing to be able to see another year and all of that good stuff, y'all. It's definitely not something that I take for granted. So I appreciate anybody who just took time to just to say happy birthday and to show your girl some love. So thank you guys. I really appreciate it.
Okay, which show will y'all watch first on Thursday? Divorced Sisters or All the Queen's Men?
Divorced Sisters, because it's a mid-season finale. That's the first thing I'm watching. I'm getting that on out the way, and then I'm gonna watch All the Queen's Men.
Yeah.
Okay. Happy birthday, EJ.
Thank you, Stephen. Thank you, Desire.
All right, so please come through. We're going to be doing BMF next. Thank you for the super chat, Jamarcus. Thank y'all for coming out. Oh, hold on. I don't even know if I got my thing set up. Hold up. All right. Thank y'all for coming out. God bless.
Peace.
And have a good night, y'all.
We the latest, TV talk, real vibes, both takes. If you laugh, feel seen, or just love the crew, like, comment, and subscribe, boo. Back next week with more drama. Keep it locked with the ladies. The ladies talk TV, real ones on the scene. Texas to the Bronx with a queen in between. Messy or deep, we gon' speak how we feel. Like, comment, subscribe, yeah, we keep it real. The ladies talk TV, real ones on the scene. Texas to the Bronx with a queen in between. Messy or deep, we gon' speak how we feel. Like, comment, subscribe, yeah, we keep it real.